Good morning and happy Monday from Will and Military Lawn Cuts. Hope everybody is having a beautiful day so far. So, just want to let you guys know, little daily vlog for you, what's going on. We're at Chase Bank here. We are actually setting up a new business bank account. So we finally got the LLC documentation back last week, and so scheduled a meeting here. We're going to get just literally one checking account. That's all we're going to do. Huge decrease from what we're normally used to. We run 14 bank accounts on our main location. So for the second one, we're trying to keep it very simple, very easy, very scalable. And we're going to test out this theory, see how it does. So we'll keep you guys updated on how things are going. I did get a yellow slip over the last, I think it was from like 2 weeks ago. I'll tell you guys a little bit about that here in a bit when I get out of the meeting. But what we got going on today, so we were supposed to do sod. We were supposed to finish that sod job that I showed you guys, I think it was last week, but they still don't have the zoysia sod. They said the fields were too wet to cut it, so we had to make some adjustments here. But what we got going on today, we are doing about an hour and a half budgeted amount of, I think it's a bed maintenance. So we'll show you guys how we do that. Stay tuned. We'll see you guys here in a bit. All right, guys, just leaving Chase, and we got the bank account all set up. Got our paperwork right here. So what we did is we set up, so we're gonna get 4 debit cards for this checking account. And then we also got a book of checks, because sometimes we do use and write out checks. So that's all good. We're good to go there. I wanted to share some information with you guys. When on the drive over here, I was listening to a podcast, and what this person was talking about, I wanted to share this valuable information or nugget that really sat well with me. Is a lot of people that want to grow and scale their business, they come a point where there's a bottleneck in the business, whether it's a person or something, some kind of training that they need to implement or service that they need to kind of fine tune. And a lot of the times they don't spend their time and energy ruthlessly focusing on that one thing to get them to that next level. What they do is they fill their schedule with other random stuff that they're good at, or that doesn't actually move the business and scale it past that bottleneck that they're at. So, huge nugget for me is ruthlessly attack it as fast and as hard and fail as many times as you can to overcome it and fix it and figure out that bottleneck, implement that training, hire that individual, and really just cultivate that, so that way you can do it as many times as you can to become an expert at it, and then you can, scale and grow your business to the next level. So I thought that was really good information. Wanted to share it with you guys. You can always tell which lawn is ours by the yardstake. It's a nice, good marketing play for everybody walking around. All right, so let me show you kind of what we're going to be doing today here. So we're going to be cleaning up this bed and pulling all the grass that's coming through here. Maybe cutting this back just a little bit. And that'll be good for that bed. And over here, what we're going to be doing, not much to clean up, but got some weeds and stuff coming in. And then we're going to cut back this just a little bit, get it off the house here. Now, again, this is just mainly bed maintenance for this job, so really not a lot of bush trimming, but we're going to help the customer out a little bit here. So see these little things coming in? We're going to take that off. And then we're also going to do bed maintenance around the tree ring. And then we're going to cut this really long branch off here. Okay. So for this bed, now this is a very, very invasive weed. I forget the name of it. But yeah, it basically takes over the flower bed. So we're going to clean this up. And then over here, there's not a whole lot to do, but we got a nice long, big weed growing in here. So we're going to clean that up as well. So best time to listen to a podcast is when you're pulling weeds. Alrighty, so we're just wrapping up. The $1 Million Woman showed up and is helping us out a little bit here. So we got the tree ring all completed, and this was the real bad area over here. So I had a question for you guys that are experts out there, but there are a ton of these little bugs. Let me see if I can get in here. You see them all moving around? Who can tell me what kind of bugs those are? Because they're all over the place right here. They were on that really big kind of weedy plant. Put in the comments below of what those bugs are. Are they harmful? Let me know. So, all right. So the last process, we go ahead and put some preen down on the beds. And once this stuff gets watered in, this will help create a barrier to block new weeds from coming up. So we always put this down if the customer wants it. And obviously we charge a little bit extra for this to make sure that hopefully in a couple of weeks, if the job is done right, they should not have a lot coming up. It's not foolproof and it doesn't get all of the weeds. I don't think it blocks grass. Technically it's not labeled for grass, but if there's already some weeds that are popping through, it will not stop it. It needs to be watered in to get activated, and it needs to be activated before the growth tries to come up. So that's why we say it's not really foolproof. We tell the customers that, but yeah, we basically do that for them. And I would say it gets about probably 80% of that new growth that we want to block. So it helps get us. A lot of our customers are on a reoccurring 8-week, every 2 month bush and bed service. So we come out and do that. But last step is ringing the doorbell to the customer and getting their approval. So the customer was good with the quality of service. Awesome job. Thank you, Larissa, for coming out and helping. And yeah, so always a good sign when the customer is really ecstatic about the type of work that was done. So my phone did overheat while out on the job. So our audio and podcast had to stop short about halfway through the job. But yeah, we out here in Texas, it's hot. So let's get after it. Get back to the old headquarters. And I wanted to show you guys this, kind of wrapping up for the day for the field. But obviously as a manager of a location, obviously we still have to schedule for tomorrow, make sure all the jobs are good, run P for P, and do all the office admin, check in with our office manager, stuff that we do on a daily basis. But I want to show you guys this because sometimes you may run into this scenario. So look at these things. They're like golf ball sized mushrooms. So those are obviously mushrooms. They're technically a fungus that grow in the lawn. So if you ever get, if you guys are doing fertilization and weed control and you come into contact with mushrooms or customers that are asking about mushrooms, which we had one the other day. So this is what we tell them. And we basically say the only way that a mushroom can grow in a lawn is through moisture. Okay, so what you want to do to reduce the mushroom count is reduce the moisture. Now, how do you do that? Well, all of our customers have irrigation systems, they water. So what we would tell the customers, hey, decrease the watering. So lower that watering. So that way, if you're watering 3 days a week, maybe bump it down to 1. And then that should help course correct things. And then as we go into June, July, August, it is the hottest months of the year. So what we do for that is basically the sun will take care of that and dry everything out, and then the mushrooms will recede. We don't actually spray or treat or do anything of that nature for the mushrooms. We just tell the customer, decrease the watering. As we go into June, July, August, that will absolutely, the mushrooms will not be able to last without the moisture. So that's what we tell them. But anyways, yeah, that is our short little vlog for today. It wasn't a super long day. It's about, I think like almost 1 o'clock. But yeah, let's go on in and get some office work done. Not going to show you guys that because that's the boring stuff, right? You guys like to see the fun stuff. Look, smash that like button and leave a comment below if you got any questions or want to see anything. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time.